Good morning to all. Today we will learn about the TIG welding. I will share the screen. Okay. So TIG welding outline, TIG welding introduction, working principle, inert gases, characteristic of TIG welding process, application, advantage and limitation. So these are the outlines of this today's topic. So TIG welding is also called gas tungsten arc welding. Gas tungsten arc welding is an arc welding process that uses a non-consumable tungsten electrode. Here we underline the non-consumable tungsten electrode and the inert gas for the arc shielding and the inert gas for the arc shielding. So here the non-tungsten electrode should be used and for arc shielding inert gas to be used. It is also known as GTAW, gas tungsten arc welding. Equipment used in TIG welding, gas supply cylinder, connection cable, tungsten electrode, filler rod, electric power source AC or DC, houses for supply, gas supply, coolant, electrode holder, torch. So this is the diagram of TIG welding. Right. So this is the tip of torch tip. This is filler rod to be filled or to be welded by this filler rod. Electric arc. This is the metal plate. This is the arc shielding. Pink gas is the arc shielding. Right. This is inert gas. Or this one is a electrode. Right. So this is a tungsten electrode that is non-consumable. Right. So this is the diagram of TIG welding. Here the inert gas protects the oxidizing from the air contamination or atmospheric air. So inert gas just act like a shielding gas to protect the oxidizing of the metal. Right. So, and the electrode work is to generate or establish the arc between the metal and the electrode, and this filler rod is filled or melted at this arc region so that the filler rod and the sheet metal melt or fuse together and weld a joint. Right, see the diagram of TIG welding. Inert gas cylinder, power supply. Right, one power supply goes to the electrode, and second one is goes to the workpiece. This is shielding gas, and this one is tungsten gas to develop the arc between the workpiece and the electrode. Right, and this is shielding gas to protect the oxidation from the air or atmospheric air. So working principle, arc is struck between the non-consumable tungsten electrode and the workpiece to fuse the metal. Arc is covered by a layer of shielding gas which acts as a flux and keep the nitrogen and oxygen in the air from the coming in contact with the molten puddle. When the puddle is formed on a base metal, the torch is moved along the joint until the workpiece is fused together. A filler rod may or may not be used. If the filler rod is used, it should be the same composition as the base metal. The filler rod is fed manually into the leading edge of the pedal. The torch may be moved in a semicircular motion to vary the width of the wheel. So this is the working principle of the TIG welding. Inert gas, following inert gas are generally used in TIG welding: argon, helium. Third one is argon helium mixture. Fourth one is argon hydrogen mixture. Mostly argon helium are the most commonly used shielding gases. So these are the characteristics or difference between the argon and helium gases, right? why should we use to argon gases and why should we use to helium gases? Here is a characteristics to be used to select the helium or argon gases. Characteristics of TIG welding process. Uses are non-consumable tungsten electrode during the welding process. Electrode is non-consumable, right? Uses a number of shielding gas, including helium and argon. It is easily applied to a thin material. Produces very high quality superior weld. Weld can be made with or without filler metal. Provide precise control of the welding variable. Welding yields low distortion. Leave no slag or spatter. Application. TIG is most commonly used to weld a thin section of stainless steel and the non-ferrous metals such as aluminum, magnesium, and copper alloys. The aerospace industries is one of the primary use of gas tungsten arc welding. It is also frequently employed to weld small diameter thin wall tubing such as those used in bicycle industries. TIG often used in piping of the various sizes. So these are the basic application of TIG welding. Advantage: no flux is used. Welding is smooth and sound with a fewer scatters. Very suitable for a very high quality welding in material. Very good process for welding non-ferrous metal and stainless steel. Good surface finish is found. Equipment are portable. So these are the advantages of the TIG welding. What are the limitations? Tungsten inclusive is hard and brittle. Equipment costs are high. In steel welding operation, TIG is slower and the most costly one. Right. So this is the limitation. Filler rod, and if by chance comes out, then inert gas shield can causes to weld the metal contamination. So this is the limitation we can keep in mind for the 4 point, so that we can remove the defect. Right. So this is the limitation. I hope you can understand about the TIG welding, how can we do, and what are the limitation, advantage, and application, where can we use, what is the function or purpose of inert gases. Right. So this is the TIG gas welding. Thank you for listening us. Thank you so much.